one here yet.
There is no one here yet.
We are live. We
Live in the flesh, guys, right here.
are
Chilling like a
live.
villain. Wagwan, beautiful people.
There's nobody here yet, sir.
It's okay.
We are
It's okay.
live. We are
It's
live.
okay. When they actually see the live, they will should be able to.
Why does this say waiting?
Waiting.
Are we live?
Waiting. Waiting.
Now I don't know if it's live. Is it live?
It
Are
is
we
live.
live?
Look at this. It is live.
So how come this one's not
It is
working?
live, right, guys?
Okay, we're live. I don't know why mine's not working over there. Who's here?
Beautiful people.
Okay, we're live. I don't know why mine's not working. Who's here? All right. Hello.
I think if we keep this going, we'll get a bit of a feedback, right?
There we go. Hello. We have Tariq here.
Hey Tariq, what's happening? Welcome to our live.
Hey Tariq. We're just in the garden, waiting for some people to come in.
We are just
Can
chilling.
You turn your volume down there so I don't get
like
some
a
feedback?
villain.
Hey Tariq, where are you tuning in from? Tell me where you're tuning in from.
Tariq is one of our regular.
Hey Tariq.
What's going on, Tariq?
Welcome.
Oh, I like that. Thank you very much, Tariq. Greatly appreciate
Look
it.
at that,
Check
Tariq.
that
Can
out.
you believe
That K just looks so amazing right next to the one, doesn't it? I tell you, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. We couldn't have done this without you.
You're in Toronto, Tariq? Where are you in Toronto? Tariq says congratulations on the subbies. I can hardly believe it.
Yeah, it seemed like so long ago, but we've accomplished the goal of reaching 1,000 subbies, and we certainly could not have done it without you guys. Thank you so much.
For sure.
We greatly appreciate all the love, all the support that we've had from our followers, from our subbies. And
Tariq is in North York.
Check that out.
Shout out to everybody in North York.
Tariq.
Bring all your people to the live from North York, Tariq. Let's get everybody in here. Let's have an afternoon chat in the garden.
That's it.
How are your plants growing? Do you have a garden, Tariq? Tell us what's going on.
Tariq, we appreciate your dedication and commitment, man. You know, I always see your name popping up, always see the support, and we greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much, brother Tariq.
Okay.
Where are all our people? What we got here? Urban Girl Gardening. Hey, Kiki. Whole lot of love to Kiki.
That's Kiki.
Butterfly.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
I was just cutting the grass and I saw a whole lot of butterflies, and I think the butterflies are all coming to say congratulations on your first 1K sub. And we want to thank you guys. Thank you, family. We really appreciate it. Appreciate the love. We appreciate all the commitment we've had from you guys and all the support over the last few months in achieving this goal of 1,000.
I still can't believe that we've reached 1,000. Yeah, that went by so fast. I mean, as a new YouTuber, that is one of your main goals once you start, to get to that 1,000, get to that 1,000 subscriber.
Thanks again, Kiki.
And you hear everybody telling you, don't worry, it'll come. But what do? You worry. Mm-hmm. But you know what? It does come. It does come.
There's a point where you stop worrying and you just allow it to just manifest itself, you know. But in the meantime, keep putting up content, keep shouting out, and we keep appreciating the love that we get from all you guys. And thank you so much. We certainly could not have done it without you.
And Only up here for you guys. Well, thank you,
I
ma'am.
appreciate that,
Well,
Kiki.
as you can
Thank you.
see, we have this new StreamYard that we're testing out here to with our lives. A lot of new things here that you can do with it. So we're just kind of playing with it all, but it seems pretty neat. Now tell me, you guys that have YouTube channels, do you notice that there is a new button where you can post your YouTube
Shorts.
shorts directly, that you don't have to do anything fancy? You just upload it directly from your phone with this fancy new button, and you can add music and all the types of things that you can add when you do TikToks. Have you guys tried it out yet? Let me know.
It works really, really well, though. It is quite neat
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
able to do that right on our YouTube.
yeah. So we're here chatting. Now, one of the things I've noticed that I don't know about you guys, but is your garden kind of waterlogged? I find that a lot of my plants are waterlogged. Yeah,
Yeah,
Kiki
Kiki
says that's what
uses
she
that for her
uses to
shorts.
upload her shorts. Well, I mean, we've been uploading shorts for a while, but what we've been using, you know how you have to film your shorts, you have to turn your camera so it's up and down,
Just like you
and
film a TikTok video.
right, and then in your titles you had to put hashtag shorts, and that's how you got these shorts up. But now YouTube finally got their act together. Now they have an actual button that you can just directly upload your shorts, and you can add music, get added copyright email. So that's a progression on email on YouTube part.
Hey,
Brampton
Brampton
Gardner says,
Gardner.
"Woohoo! Congrats! Thank you, ma'am. We have reached one of several milestones, because getting to 1,000 wasn't our first milestone, but you know, it seems like we're always chasing that dreaded 1,000, and now that I think about it, it just comes organically.
Hmm.
People say you'll get there, you'll get
I
there.
think I think I recall though getting the first 500, and I remember saying to Lo that the first 500 was tough, but the second half of the 500 is going to be even tougher. And believe it or not, it was. I didn't feel it was as tough. I think it
No,
just came.
because
It
we
just
stopped we stopped fixating on
yeah, we
it.
stopped looking at it and we just kind of let it go, and it seemed like it came a lot faster than the first five
Now, Miss
for some
Brampton
reason.
says she's just popping in quickly because her kids want to go to a splash pad. I get you, because it is
It
so
is hot.
humid and hot
It is
here in
hot
Toronto.
here.
I can imagine all of our neighbors down south, how hot it must be. And she's also struggling, as well as Kiki is, with this flooding in the
Oh
garden.
yeah. I
I mean,
looked out this morning and I see a lot of yellow.
yes,
And
because
I
all
was
the
just
nutrients
puzzled.
that you're putting in, and all the fertilizer that you're putting in is just getting washed out, especially in the containers. So everything is kind of a little bit yellow, kind of waterlogged. And Kiki says, yes, the first 500 is the hardest.
Hmm.
Absolutely. But once we stopped thinking about it and we just kept pressing on, it just seemed to just fall into place. Yes, fertilizing pots is a must, because everything, like I said, is just being washed out of them. And I find, like right now, I watered my pots last night and I checked them now, and a lot of them feel dry again. It's crazy. The pots
Hey,
are dry, but the garden is like waterlogged.
hey, Tariq, I don't know if that's you, my fellow foodie, but if that's you, just type in food. Let me know it's you. They don't know exactly who it is.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going to become of this year's garden, but I've been deadheading and trying to keep things looking the ones. Some of my annuals though have kind of and just not doing well, but others are blossoming. So I don't know. And all my hydrangeas are starting to blossom up, but I noticed their leaves are quite yellow.
Hmm.
So I've added some fertilizer, and I hope that helps them a little bit, because they are struggling.
And I kind of experienced the same thing with my tomatoes and peppers. I see a whole lot of yellow leaves, turn yellow. It's got. Oh yeah, he did say food. I know who you are. Hey, I appreciate the support, man. Really appreciate the support.
Hey Jay, Juicing with Jay has just
What up,
popped in.
Juicing with Jay? Good to see you, my brother.
He's right up here, hon.
Oh, where is he? Oh, there he is. Well, I don't know. Where was I looking?
We're trying to get used to this new platform, this StreamYard that we're using here. So as you can see, Jay's saying welcome back.
Hey Jay, we just got our first 1K. Yeah, we got that last night, and we're just happy as a couple of jaybirds. And we want to thank
no
you
pun
guys.
intended.
Oh, sorry. We just want to thank you guys for all the love that you've shown us, all the support, and we'll just keep putting out those contents and keep doing what we do. All right, Brampton Gardner, you have yourself a good afternoon.
Oh, Kiki says that she's added Epsom salt to the ground before the rain came. Now, what does the Epsom salt do? What does the Epsom salt do? You have to enlighten me on that. And thank you for the congratulations, Jay.
Thanks, Jay.
Because I need some sort of direction on what to put in my garden beds to make my leaves not look so yellow.
Oh, there's so many of them that's yellow. The backyard almost looks yellow.
Yeah, it's
even
kind
the
of
grass is looking yellow.
That's right. And it's all waterlogged. Too much watering. But I wanted to know what the Epsom salt does. I've heard of Epsom salt before. Because all I use is either the granulated fertilizer, the what's it called again? The stuff that I can't remember.
It's not a quick grow stuff, is it?
We use the Miracle Grow. I use the Miracle Grow, but the other granule stuff that Linda gave us, I can't remember what
something
it was called.
bone. Is it
bone meal? Bone meal. That's
there
it.
We go.
I throw in a little bit of bone meal, but I just need something to kind of maybe I need some compost or something. They need some sort of food because they're not getting the nutrients out of the pots. Now, Kiki says it adds magnesium to the plants and helps to keep it green and encourage blossom formation. Okay, so that's what we need.
Was that Nature's
So
Heart?
we have Nature's Heart Gardening saying hello to everybody.
Welcome, Nature's Heart.
Okay, I'm just going to put Kiki's post up here. This is as it pertains to Epsom salt, that it adds magnesium to the plants and keeps it green to encourage formation. Okay, maybe that's something that we all kind of need to do because I'm sure everybody's plants needs a little bit more greening up.
As you get all this rain and all.
The one that I have noticed is I haven't had a lot of bugs.
Yeah. They seem to all came last year.
Yeah,
I vanished away this year.
I don't know what to make of that. Because I don't have a lot of slugs and stuff that I hear you guys complaining. And I've seen the odd Japanese beetle, but not too many. So I'm not I'm not complaining, mind you, but I find it a little strange. I'm hoping that doesn't mean that they're just late and I haven't experienced them yet.
But we are somewhat prepared though, because we have that.
Well, the jury's out on these Japanese beetle traps because although they do collect the Japanese beetle, they bring beetles to your yard that otherwise might not have come. Mm-hmm. So, you have to set them in a place where, it's kind of away from your garden because you're attracting them from all over the place. So, and saying hello. They're saying hello. Are you being attacked?
There's a bug attack. It's a bug attack.
Okay.
It's not. At least it's not a Japanese beetle.
Well,
I don't think it is.
So yes, so we have reached 1,000 subscribers, and I tell you, that's 1,000 the hard way.
Yeah, that's for sure.
We have a whole wall of a beautiful climbing rose. And I know last year the Japanese beetle had their way with my rose bushes. This year, though, I've only seen a couple on there, like I said. I've had a few caterpillars, but I've had some of my, 2 of my little rose bushes just lose half of their leaves all of a sudden for no reason. All their leaves just dropped off. But mind you, there is some new growth there and the leaves are kind of pushing through. But I haven't seen many Japanese beetles on that rose bush like how it was last year. And, you have to go out there and basically pick them off by hand. You can spray really, but it doesn't really help. So lucky
I know
for
last year you had the water bottle. That you were just trapping them in the water bottle? Is that
Yes.
what you're doing?
See, and Kiki says that they destroyed her rose bush long before she knew it was happening. Now that they tried it. I must say they tried it with me, and they got a lot of it, but I did manage to salvage um, the bush for last year, and I got a good show this year. But I don't know. It's kind of weird that I don't see too many of these Japanese beetles right now. And I know they're here in Ontario because I see other gardeners posting that they're having issues. And what a lot of people are talking about are earwigs. They're having a lot of issue with earwigs this year.
I think they come with the moisture as well.
Well, yeah. But mind you, our vegetables are doing pretty good. Our vegetables and tomatoes that are almost ready to be harvested.
Well, we're harvesting already. A couple of days ago, when I did breakfast on Sunday, I managed to get a few cherry tomatoes off the the tree, and they were absolutely delicious. I saw a few more this morning popping up. The peppers are looking nice and healthy, as well as the beefsteak tomatoes, even though they haven't ripened yet. But they're coming along.
Oh, well, you can. It's a shame. I can't let bugs determine what I plant. Honestly, I mean, it's tough trying to take control of them. But I love roses, and I just have to keep on top of it from the beginning. Whatever I see, I spray with whatever little natural spray that I have. But honestly, I don't know how well they work. I think the best way is to just every morning I go out there, I have a look, whatever I can reach, I pick off. It's as simple as that. Because I couldn't imagine not having roses in my garden. So, but have we harvested? We haven't harvested any more basil than we did the first time.
No, we still have.
Yeah.
We still have quite a bit of basil there. We can harvest some. I'm just waiting.
Now, Nature's Heart Gardening says she's removed 5 hornworms in one day.
Wow.
On their tomato plants. Now, I wonder if we are just so oblivious to these hornworms.
They're probably in there. We don't know.
Yeah. Now, Nature's Heart, when you remove the hornworms, are they obvious? Do you see them on your plant, or did you really have to look deep, move leaves around to find these things? Because I don't see any worms on our tomatoes, but other people are talking about these hornworms. I've seen pictures of what they look like, but I haven't seen them anywhere near our tomatoes or our peppers. So I'm wondering, are they kind of buried deep down in the plant and we just haven't really been looking deep enough for these things? I don't know. Let me know what you guys do.
Yeah, I can imagine they're pesky little creatures. Just get in there and damage the leaves or damage the fruits.
Yeah.
So
you all know Nino has just arrived in Jamaica, was in Jamaica visiting his dad, and we had posted 3 videos now about your trip and what you were doing and your sights and what you were seeing. And I mean, part of it was about the trip and the beautiful sights of Jamaica, but the other part of the videos was to talk about aging parents and the relationships that change with aging parents, and how to deal with that and how to deal with that this pandemic has caused between families. Now, Kiki says that we should see the damage and the poop before you see the worms, because the worms are quite camouflaged.
I got to tell you, I honestly have not seen any damage.
So I think maybe we're lucky we've been spared.
I was inspecting them a short while ago before we came on the live, and I didn't see any obvious damage. So you're right. I think we're spared from this.
Yeah. So Jay says that he's been spraying neem oil once or twice a week on the bugs to keep the bugs low. Well, that's one thing that we have to do as well, the neem oil, because I have some stuff, but it's not organic, and I don't want to put that stuff on our vegetables. And Nature's Heart says by the time that they saw them, the damage was already done to the plants.
So I guess you got to keep an eye out for both the poop,
right,
according to Kiki, as well as what is it? Damage.
The poop
Uh-huh.
and the damage. You should see those before you see the worms because
Mhm.
the worms are quite
Okay.
camouflaged. I can't speak today. Okay, well, that's good to know. I think we have been spared, like I said, because I haven't seen much of either. So that's been good.
Excellent.
So, yeah, so we wanted to find out if any of you have been dealing with family members
Aging
or
parents.
friends that you've been separated from due to the pandemic and maybe going to reunite soon or even dealing with aging parents. Nature's Heart says that they also use a black light to hunt them at night. Well, let me tell you, I'm not the one to come out into the garden at night. I'll come out here onto the patio and sit, and we have beautiful lights that kind of light up the patio. But to come into the garden, into the bush at night, is not my thing. Night creatures, possums, raccoons, they're not my friends, and I don't want to bump into one of those. So what does he say? Batman got a garden in the Bat Cave, eats fresh like Subway. Okay.
Fresh vegetables there, Batman. Fresh tomatoes and lettuce and all those good
Now, Kiki
things.
says that they don't get hornworms in New York until the fall. So maybe that's why we don't see
Hmm.
hornworms here in Toronto because our weather is very similar to the weather in New
In
York.
New York. Yeah.
Where we are kind of tucked in, the lake kind of protects us here in Toronto. So we don't get snow, snowstorms once or twice a season, but we don't get too much. So that could be why we haven't seen any
Hmm.
yet. Maybe they're not going to come into the
It's a
fall
little
until the
early.
fall, right? So we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted about that. But I mean, as far as hunting creatures in the night, I can't see me out there doing that. Um,
Well, I think if you get the black lights, you can be a
oh
lot
no,
easier to see them, or you don't want to see them.
no, I
You
don't
don't
want to
want to
see
see
them.
them. Okay.
Juicing with Jay says he's been blessed. His family is strong. No nighttime playing for him either. He had to pollinate a dragon fruit flower
Oh, how
late
did that
yesterday.
go? How did that go with your
Juicing
dragon
with Jay
fruit?
seems to be the pollinator of all things
Yes.
fruit. Well, I'm glad to hear your family is strong and blessed. Very glad.
Dragon.
This pandemic is no
So
joke.
to see the end result of your dragon fruit, Jay, as that is one delicious fruit, and keeping an eye on you pollinating that, and hope to see the end result.
Well, here in Toronto, we finally reached stage 3, which means we're a little bit less restrictions. I'm sure all of you have been outside doing things.
Hey, you know what I found strange? I was in a supermarket uh, 2 days ago,
Mhm.
and I found myself walking that same path in the supermarket, almost like my mind has been programmed to walk that path, even though the barriers have been removed.
uh,
I found that a little odd.
well, I mean, we've had a restriction, unlike you all that are outside now and doing things like you have. So Jay says that he's posted a video about the dragon fruit and how he pollinated. So we have to go into.
Yes.
Okay, we will all check that out because you seem to be the one with
Mr.
this dragon
Pollinator.
fruit. We should call you Mr. Pollinator instead of Juicing with Jay. Yeah. So yeah, guys. So we're here chatting. Kiki, very soon. We're here chatting. Don't have. It's kind of a lazy day in the garden. We have a lot of breeze here right now, though. At least it's not sweltering. Um, Trying to decide where we're going to go from here now that we have our 1,000 subscribers. Um, when we started our channel, we kind of had a vision in mind that we kind of wanted to do it kind of almost like a family vlog, focusing on cooking and gardening. But of course, our adult children also, heck no, they didn't
Hmm.
want to crazy. So then we kind of did our thing.
One by one, they kind of poke their heads in.
Every now and again, you'll see them poking their
Mhm.
heads in. So I think maybe they're warming up to the ideal, because I find them very interesting and things that they do quite interesting. So maybe I'll kind of coax them to jump on our programming every now and again. But one thing that we did want to do with this whole thing was traveling,
Mhm.
and we haven't been able to do that because of the pandemic. But slowly, as things are opening up, I think that we might be able to kind of venture down that road, starting with Jamaica.
Is that the first place you want to go? Well, I've already
Well,
been.
no,
So
no,
you
no.
haven't
I
yet.
mean, Jamaica, like Jamaica's good, but I've been there enough. I want to start doing our exotic travels.
Mhm.
You okay?
Yeah, just bugs.
Some sort of
So where's the
exotic
first place you
destination.
think
I
you
don't
might
know.
want to go?
I want to go somewhere that I haven't been. I love cruising.
Oh, cruising is phenomenal. If you all haven't been cruising, you gotta try it. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, I like
They
cruising.
say you haven't been on a vacation until you've been on a cruise vacation. But it is so true. It is
But I mean,
absolutely
even
lovely.
though we're open, there's still testing and all that. So Kiki says she's going to Mexico in October.
Sweet.
We've been to Mexico a couple times.
Couple
I
of
love
times, yeah.
Mexico.
I just don't like the big iguanas that they got down there.
Well, yeah,
You know. And I think it's not just Mexico. I think they have them in Florida too. Those
true,
big suckers.
true. But I want to go somewhere soon without having to do a lot of restrictions. And I mean, us in Canada here have been holding on to these restrictions, and we've been very slow in getting back to normal. So we have to do a lot more testing and all this type of thing than you all might have to do. Drew says he's been on a Caribbean cruise. We've been on a Caribbean cruise a couple times, and I really enjoy those.
Yeah,
I enjoy seeing a different port, and not having to stay in the city for an extended time. Just a few hours is fine for me.
You were actually planning to do a European cruise,
Yeah,
just before the pandemic started, and that kind
of messed
flopped.
everything up. So Tariq says he's seen a huge one in Florida in 2019. Now he's talking about the iguana.
Oh yeah.
Now we went to Mexico, and we went into this. They took us to see the ruins, and we were all excited about going to these stupid ruins. We went to the ruins, and the only thing that we saw were all these broken rocks and what seemed like millions of iguanas. They looked like alligators,
Like
waiting to attack and eat us. We slowly went back to the tour bus and spent the rest of the time in the air conditioned tour bus while everybody enjoyed the ruins. Those things look like alligators. Huge. They're huge. So Jay says he was just in Florida. Those big iguanas, you see, are called alligators. You see, honest to goodness,
the big iguanas
honest
are
to
called
goodness,
alligators.
they look like alligators.
They might as well be alligators.
And I couldn't imagine stepping into my backyard and seeing one of these huge alligator-looking like creatures there and having to live with this thing. No.
But remember, in Mexico, they were actually just rolling up to the beach carts as we rolled up.
Yeah. And people are just walking by them like they were cats. I don't know if I could ever get used to living.
I mean, mind you, they eat vegetables. They don't eat meat.
Well,
they're still pretty intimidating.
They're pretty intimidated. Up here, we have raccoons that come out in the late evening and the night, and for the most part, they don't bother you. They're not aggressive. They're just more of a nuisance than anything else. I can grow with living with the raccoons, but iguanas, baby alligators, or look like alligators.
I tell you something interesting though is I've always been somewhat terrified of lizards, and lizards from Jamaica. I've given that I go there as often as possible, but now having seen those creatures from Mexico, it makes the ones in Jamaica seem like
those are geckos.
They're babies.
Those are little baby geckos. So that's nothing. That's nothing.
I can tolerate them now. I don't panic whenever I see them because I've seen these big mammoth of an iguana.
Well, yeah. So we want to go on a trip and take you all with us and vlog, and hopefully we'll be able to do that soon. And Jay's, oh yes, Jay is from Belize. I keep forgetting that Jay's
from that.
He says that they have iguanas They have iguana, no problems. So no, remember, we were in Belize as well. They
Yes.
do have iguanas in Belize.
Best rice and peas I ever had was in Belize.
We had the best time in Belize, Jay, on a
Tell again.
stop. It was a cruise ship
Nice.
stop,
Food was awesome.
and they had a beach. I don't know what beach it was, but it was a beach that we went to in Belize, and it was beautiful. And the food that they served us
Food was off the
was
chain.
amazing. I would definitely go back to Belize.
Belize is a beautiful place.
And I mean, we didn't really go into the town. It was just really off the port where this cruise ship landed. We didn't venture too far into the town,
it
but
was nice though.
it was very
Very nice.
nice.
Beautiful
Beautiful,
place.
beautiful white sand beach.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So if any of you, let's all get Jay to take us to Belize. He can be our tour guide.
Here we go.
Yes. Yes.
Jay, you can search out all those iguanas.
Yes.
You know, I'll wait at the hotel. I'm not coming with you guys on that one.
No. No. Mexico, I envy you, Kiki, to go to Mexico. I would definitely want to go back to Mexico. Where did we go in Mexico? Cancun, was it? No. Was it
We went to, wait a minute. We went to Cancun.
YouTube vacation meetup. Yay.
But we also did
I'm down.
Cozumel.
Cozumel.
But we didn't go, the cruise stopped in Cozumel.
Right.
But remember, we actually went to Cancun.
Okay, Kiki just came up with the best ideal, just like how Brampton wanted us to meet at a
What
garden
do you call that?
YouTube vacation meetup. Let's
that'd be
do
kinda
it. That would be
cool.
the best.
That would be cool.
Especially if it was a cruise ship. Everybody can do their own thing, and then we could meet up. Oh, we have to try to arrange that. We
That'd be
have to
kinda
try
cool.
to somehow organize that.
YouTube vacation meetup.
That would be fun because there's a lot of people that you get to, you know, even though you haven't met in person, they're really friends because we talk to each other, we comment on people, post about their personalized feelings and innermost thoughts. We're all here and we'll comment. So, you know, I feel like y'all are family.
That's it.
Nature's Heart sounds like she's with it, and Kiki says a cruise would be perfect.
That would be really cool.
Yes. Yes.
Do you remember the first cruise you went on?
Yes, and I loved it. I loved it.
But I ought to tell you this though.
Jay says she'd definitely be on board. We have to plan it, guys.
She had no desire to be on this cruise.
No.
She had no interest.
No.
None whatsoever.
No.
But the minute she got on there, she fell in love with the cruise.
Loved the cruise. It was so much fun. I would do it over and over again. And I want to be seasick all the time. So, and I didn't get seasick once. I didn't even feel like I was on a boat that was moving. So I would definitely do a cruise. Okay, guys, we have to organize this. We can't let this go by the wayside. We have to make this come to fruition.
Make it happen.
Kiki says, yes, I talk to a lot of my YouTube family through email and IG. She says it's very nice. Now, I only talk through YouTube, but now you tell me, because I was trying to figure this out and I still haven't figured this out. Is there a way to talk to somebody through YouTube that's a private conversation? Or do you have to go outside of YouTube, obviously, to email or IG? Because I don't think YouTube has a way that you can talk privately from where I can find. So if there is a way, please let me know.
Slowly changing their format.
Well, you know, they finally got with it with their shorts.
With the shorts.
And I must say, it's about time. It's about time. Because we do shorts every now and again. A little bit of now it's so Kiki says you have to go outside of YouTube to talk privately. Okay, I thought so. I have to keep that in mind because I don't have anybody's email in it, and I still have to email Pooh Bear homesteading
Cali.
with Pooh Bear in Cali. She's gonna kill me because she needs me to contact her by email. But I was trying to figure out if there was a way through YouTube to contact her. But anyhow, I don't think she's home right now. Anyway, she went on a little trip. She put up a post where she was actually in California. She's moving. So
that's right.
I figure I have a few days grace to get that email to her. But Yes, yes, family. She loves Pooh Bear too. See, we all know each other. There's a handful of people that we all provide support and love to. Um, I was watching Kiki. You were on the live too. We were both on the live where Blue was on live this morning, and she couldn't figure out where her chat was, so she just ended the live just as it was getting good. Callie Pooh, congratulations on her new home. Yes, I don't believe she's here,
Congratulations,
but
Callie.
yes, so congratulations. Now that's a big move. Um, that's a big move to pack up that garden. Oops. Oh, I can't figure. I don't know.
What are you trying to do?
I don't because you're supposed to be able to see who's on your live, but I can't see. But yeah, she's has to pack up all that garden. I couldn't imagine packing up such a big garden and having to move it. I guess you would only bring certain things in certain containers that you would want to move with, and then maybe just bring cuttings of your plants. Uh, she says she messaged Blue after the live and she said thank you for the support. Oh, I guess if you don't understand how to do it, you don't understand how to do it, but we'll teach her. We'll teach her off the grid. And so the next time she comes back for her live, she'll have it down pat. Says Pooh Bear is not here, but if she watches the replay, you're right about that. So let's all say congratulations to Pooh Bear on her new homestead. Yes, yes. Exciting stuff.
Absolutely.
Exciting.
I hate moving.
Well, nobody likes packing up to move. Congratulations to Kelly. Now, the connection out here isn't the greatest.
I think we're going to need to get a booster for.
Yeah.
Well, could we not use the booster downstairs?
Yeah, you can, but I don't know. When you guys do your lives outside, do you use your phones or do you use your computers? Because we're using our computer. Because you can't use your phone until you reach your 1,000 subscribers. So,
and even though we've reached 1,000, we have not seen.
Well, it takes a couple days
for
YouTube to kick in. Takes a couple days.
Use that,
so now it's all about the watch time, people. It's all about the watch time. You small YouTubers know all about the watch time. I think it's a lot easier to get your subscribers going because once they start falling into place, they fall into place. But it's the watch time that we're forever chasing. We want to make sure that people are actually watching and enjoying your content. Now, Nature's Heart Gardening says that she uses an iPad. Mm-hmm. And Kiki says that her connection sucks inside and outside. Our connection isn't too bad.
It's interesting that she uses an iPad though, because with an iPad,
yeah,
you can be
a little bit more flexible. Right. And that's the one thing that we have this big screen computer out here. It doesn't have the flexibility that you would on your phone. Mm-hmm. Now you have the portability and you can go online live anywhere on your phone, but I wonder how good the connection is when you do it that way.
I think next time around we're gonna have to get the booster from downstairs and plug it in out here. Maybe that might help.
I don't know if that's really gonna help. But these are the challenges that us small YouTubers face. And I remember the first time that I logged in to Kiki's page, we were she was talking about seeing a lot of her subscriber numbers fluctuate. Mm-hmm. And there was a lot of irregularities with us small YouTubers and how they were wondering if YouTube was taking away some of the subscribers in the list. And there's a lot of little kind of irregularities, and if there's any way that we can kind of help each other to get our channels up and growing and to keep growing and to keep our numbers going, we have to share it with each other because each one teach one, right?
And I think it was actually an amazing day, the day you actually got involved with these wonderful people here
Yeah.
and the channel. I've been impressed from that time as to the you guys lend to each other back and forth, and
Yeah.
it's been absolutely amazing watching that growth and development,
Because it
and
was like a
encourage
domino
you guys,
effect.
yeah, to continue that support,
Yeah.
continue to bring up new YouTubers and support others and support people you're friends with and associated with. It's
And
a
somebody
wonderful
had
thing.
suggested um, to make a watch list that you can click watch later when you see somebody's launches a video. If you don't have time to watch it, then I always put watch later, and I have a list. I create a playlist for myself called Watch Later. And when I have a little downtime, or even if I'm driving in the car, I'll hook it up and I will watch, try to give everybody some watch time that way.
Hmm.
Of course, Jay, each one teach
Each one
one.
teach one. It's Jay.
So Kiki's saying that YouTube is taking her hours now, but a few people have been running my playlist to help me get monetized, and I appreciate that up now. And I'm telling you, like, these numbers, they fluctuate, and you try to say, oh, maybe it's robots and so they're not counting those hours or this, but we all work so hard to get these numbers up and to keep generating content, and it is a little bit discouraging sometimes when you see that your numbers are going the wrong direction. But I mean, we just have to keep plugging away, keep making that good content, and just hope that things will be on the up. So everybody's chasing those precious watch time hours, you know. But you guys all make great content, and you put stuff out there that people need to know,
Hmm.
right? And with the each one teach one mantra, we just have to make sure that we give each other support and give each other watch time, because it's funny when I watch videos that you all put up. As soon as the video's up, here comes a video with, thousands of subscribers, a big channel, and YouTube is just pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. And I had to keep clicking off to say, no, 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 I want to watch this specific one. So
Smaller YouTube.
the smaller
Absolutely.
YouTube. So it's almost like you have to go against the grain to try to watch some of the smaller YouTubes, because I don't know if it's the algorithm or just the way that YouTube kind of works. Um, every now and again, one of you guys do come up in my suggest, but not as often. I must say, not as often. So we have to make it a point to watch each other, right? I mean, that's just the way it goes. That's just the way it goes.
That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
What we got here? It's wonderful, guys. Once again, for those of you who have joined us a little later, we have reached our
Okay, I'll be right
1,000
back.
milestone, and it's just been amazing. It's amazing to achieve such a wonderful goal, to achieve that. And we certainly could not have done that without the support of everyone here and all the people that have watched us and have supported us. And as Lo says, we got to continue on supporting each other, supporting smaller YouTubers, and keep being there for each other, providing the watch time as well as um, subscribing to the channels. You're absolutely right, Kiki. We got to keep pushing that support. Got to keep pushing that support for each other, and lend our support behind the watch time to boost each other. And as Brother Jay always mentioned, the each one teach one mantra. It's that support that we need, that critical, push. Sometimes you reach a point where you just want to get up that hill, but you can't get up the hill, and you just sometimes need a little boost, a little push from behind, and that's where we come across where strength are now in numbers. And as we gather in numbers, we boost and support each other, and we appreciate that. We appreciate the love, the support, and just keep it coming. And yeah, just shared your live. Appreciate that, Kiki. Kiki just mentioned that she's just sharing her live, and we certainly appreciate that. I can't say that or stress that enough. We keep spreading the love, you know. So yeah, and you guys are aware as well that along with that, I have this Saturday or Sunday morning where I'm starting to prepare breakfast. So we do a live preparing breakfast, and that I hope you continue to support that as well. Keep trying to come up with different ideas and different breakfast items. It's got these bugs flying all over the place. Trying to
I'm
help.
back. Ooh, Kiki just shared our live.
Yeah, yeah.
Thanks,
She mentioned
Kiki.
that.
And Fabulous Five have been with us this afternoon during this
Absolutely,
chat.
Tariq. Thanks, Tariq.
If you
Thanks
give
for
us a
that,
thumbs
brother.
up, that'll help.
Hmm. The Fab Five, as they say, the Fab Five.
Each one teach one. I
Each
love
one
that.
teach one. Tariq, you are my man, Tariq. Appreciate the love, brother. Love that, my fellow
Now,
foodie.
now I was talking to you last time that we did a live. Edwin Rose.
Welcome.
What happened with the stove?
Oh boy,
Well,
back to that stove thing. We're still trying to figure that out. As far for those of you guys that are not aware, our stove we had a couple of our grand nephews over. These kids are at the best of times. They can be terror. They're young boys and they've got a lot of energy.
no, they're well behaved, but they have a lot of energy.
Well behaved terrors. Okay, I got you. So all of a sudden we have these young men come by for a visit, and our stove has a big crack in it.
Well, they said they never did it,
yes,
and I believe them.
Yeah, that's true. I
Anyhow,
appreciate that, but no one was going to take admission to doing that.
well, that's okay. But the point is, Edwin, the repairman came, and the good news is that the stovetop can be replaced. Yay!
Oh, check it out. So my man Tariq has just
Added Kiki.
added Kiki.
Nice.
Wicked. I like that. I like
Each
the
one
love.
teach one. Everybody add up everybody
look at
and
that.
follow everybody.
Natural Health Garden.
Nice, nice.
Wicked, Tariq. Appreciate
Nice.
that, my man.
Yeah, so he
Love
says that the good news is the stovetop can be, it's a glass stovetop, so that can be changed. The bad news is it's going to cost $500. But hey, at least I don't have to buy a whole new stove. So I'm glad for that. But thanks for asking, Edwin Rosa Soto. The stove. But yeah, so
the story of the stove. There's also a history of the stove.
Oh, the old stove?
There is a story of the stove. And one of those same young man that was here that I think has something to do with the stove, wink, wink. One of his uncle also ripped my oven door off playing games, little horse playing. So there's a history of those kids with stoves.
So everybody subscribe to everybody.
Mm-hmm. Show love to Brother Jay, to Nature's Heart Gardening.
Yeah.
You know, Kiki, Urban Girl Gardening.
Yeah, and everybody keep your head up.
Show
I know
some love to Brother
a lot
Tariq.
of people have been posting that they've been a little down. I know, Kiki, you did a wonderful post a couple days ago when it was raining and you were making that beautiful bouquet of flowers. Everybody should go and watch that because I think we've all had a day like that where everybody's kind of feeling a little bit down because of all the rain and because of whatever, their life has its ups and downs. And you can't go into your safe space, as Blue calls it. Her garden is her safe space. So when you can't get in there because of this yucky weather and you're feeling kind of down and you don't have your outlet, sometimes, there's a little adjusting that needs to happen. So I've been seeing a few videos like that. There was one by, what's his name? Kiki and Edwin have the same last name, Soto.
Soto.
Yeah, they're last name twins.
Soto, last name twins.
What's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name, but he put up a a post because he was quite discouraged because the bugs were taking over his garden and he just wanted to kind of give up. But that passed, and now he's putting up videos saying that he's back on track and everything is going well. So I'm encouraging everybody in the live. I mean, there's only 5 of us here.
We got Blue's food. Just chime in.
Blue's here.
Hey, Blue. Welcome, Blue. Welcome,
I was just calling your name, Miss Blue, and we were saying that a lot of us, we're posting videos where we weren't feeling our best because we weren't able to get in. Rain has been happening in some places, and I've seen several videos from several of the people I follow who can't get out to their garden because their garden is their safe space, as Blue called it. It's her safe space. And I think for a lot of us, our gardens are our outlets, because I can stay out in my garden for hours and not realize that I'm out there for that long.
There's times when I look out the window and I can't believe she's still in the garden. I've got to yell at her, do you need some water? You want me to bring lunch out to you? Because she's just in her garden. She's in her little element, her safe space. And she's just enjoying herself. And she'll come back in and, she's she's got the hands are just covered with dirt and, all this stuff going on. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's a very, very therapeutic practice, and that is one's safe space.
Yeah, I hear that our connection's very bad out here.
So what are we gonna do? We're gonna continue. We're gonna take it. Yeah, it's
difficult
in and out.
It's difficult. The connection is pretty bad.
I wonder if we brought the booster up at this point, it wouldn't make a difference, would it?
No, we could go there. You keep talking to Blues.
You're going to hey Kiki, what do we got here? Blues. You're absolutely right, Blue. It is a great space for our mental as well as physical health. Very therapeutic, and it is a wonderful place. It's a place where you can just focus on focus on what it is you're doing, focus on the connection with the earth, and it's the naturalness of the earth, and it is something that will certainly resonate through one's body and help us in so many different ways. So we encourage new gardeners, old gardeners, to get out there and continue to do what you do, continue to enjoy it, and it's a wonderful thing. I myself just kind of got into it recently from Lowell doing her gardening. I would always just plant vegetables, as I mentioned in previous videos. However, now I find myself getting in there and planting flowers. I never thought I would see the day when I'm planting flowers, but her watching her doing this and the excitement of doing it has actually encouraged me to want to get more into it. So it is a wonderful thing, and I love it. And I can now sit out there for hours with her, and then possibly have the kids bring us lunch.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
So she's just gonna move. She's just gonna move the screen right now, and just to take it inside, as the connection might be a little question. There we go. Got it?
Yep. David, come out soon.
Oh.
Okay.
Here's your phone.
Oh, but now it's so dark here.
Is it? Maybe you get the light on?
Close the door. Okay, let's see if this Edwin, come here. Oh, now I'm on the wrong side of you, but that's
Oh,
okay.
don't come on this side. Come on the right
I
side.
have
You
to
don't-
be on the right
You
side.
don't wanna. You stay on that side. I'll come on this side.
Come around.
There we go. Look at that.
Oh, you're so wet. Why are you so wet?
Are you outside playing with the hose or something?
So you are a named twin with one of our fellow gardeners.
It is so dark.
So Kiki, this is Edwin.
Edwin, get down here so you can see it. That is.
So Edwin is a Soto, just like Kiki is a Soto. So you never know. You guys can be related somehow.
No, I'm a special kind of Soto.
You're a
so-
special
and
kind
you-
of
and
Soto?
you- And so is Kiki.
Really, Kiki?
Kiki's even more special.
Yay, Blue is saying that we got our 1,000. Congrats. Thank you,
Thank
Blue.
you, Blue. Thank you so
Now,
much.
Kiki, Edwin's family hails from the Dominican Republic.
Dominicana Republica.
Yes. So if your family is from Dominican Republic, then maybe you guys could be distant relatives, but with
A lot
your
of people have the last name Soto.
we're just saying you're name twins, so you could be.
Edwin.
Okay. All right, as you were.
Well, are you in the shot, babe?
No.
You're kind of out of it. You just kind of.
There we go. Bye, Edwin.
She closed that up.
Actually, you know what? Edwin's got a point there. Maybe I should close this.
Yes.
It's,
Edwin's giving you directions.
Edwin is a direction giver. Does that work?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah, sure. Now you can't see the beautiful garden. Well, I see that everybody is making friends with everybody and subscribing to everybody, which is great. That's what it's all about.
That's right.
Finding new friends and getting to know one another.
Can you guys hear that little cry? So our granddaughter, I think it's time to eat. So she's kind of squawking a little
There
bit.
we go.
So early on this morning, I heard a voice of my granddaughter
Oh, jeez.
crying, and I said to Lo, I said, "Isn't that our granddaughter crying?" She said, "No, it must be one of the kids next door."
And it was
As we have
new baby.
new babies on both sides. Well, sure enough, my granddaughter was on the phone, and my son was on the phone, and she was crying. I said, "I tell you, I can tell my
It's
grandbabies.
very dark.
I can tell my grandbabies cry anywhere. Yeah, it's really dark."
Maybe you're under the light. Is that any better?
No, not any better at all. It's just dark.
Oh well, I can't fix it. Oh, let me try. Keep talking.
I don't know. Do we need a raccoon light?
Oh, I can't be able to get one.
We have raccoon lights here, guys. It's we would use them to chase the raccoons away. So we actually dubbed them raccoon lights for that purpose. But they're just big, what do you call them now? Bright lights that a few years ago I purchased those just to kind of chase the raccoons off. But they're not afraid of lights, nor are they afraid of us. So it didn't work too well, but we still kept them. Just cannot get this thing to give us any kind of light. It's, what is this here? Hey, Rambo. Thank you so much. We appreciate it, family. Greatly appreciate it. Nice having you with us today. We're just trying to adjust the light because it is, for some reason, it's quite dark here. We had some lighting. Hey, Edwin. Not sure does that,
I don't think that helps. Oh well. Hello, Rambo.
Edwin.
Now, Rambo, where are you coming to from?
Edwin, can you grab a raccoon light for me?
Rambo says congratulations and hello to the chat.
From
He
the
has
garage?
no idea where to find it. Yeah.
It's right at the very back door of the garage.
Oh, and we have Tanny.
What we got here?
Hey, Tanny, where are you coming to
Hey,
us
Tanny,
from?
how are you?
Fix this, dear.
Oh, this thing is just not good with the lighting.
I just want this in the screen.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we
There
go.
you go. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, look.
Ooh, we got a little
Oh, we
sweet
got
spot.
light.
Now you can see me a little bit. A little bit.
Sweet spot.
We put this little lamp here. Ooh, Rambo.
Maybe we should put this back there.
Rambo is coming to us from the UK.
Oh,
Wow.
welcome, Rambo.
Nice. Welcome.
Welcome
Now, what time
you.
is it
We
where you're
welcome
at?
you.
Blue says, that's my Tanny, and he's coming from my living room.
Oh, we
okay.
welcome you, Tanny. Thank you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate the love, and we certainly appreciate the support.
Yes. Now, Rambo, you're in the UK. Are you having a lot of issues with a lot of water logging, a lot of excess rain in your garden? Now, Rambo says it's 9:30 p.m. where he's coming from in the UK.
What time is it now? 4. So that's about 5 hours ahead of us.
Yeah.
Here on the.
We've all been
East
complaining
Coast.
about too much rain lately, and it's really keeping us out of our gardens, and it's waterlogging everything, and we haven't been able to do what we do best. I mean, it's a good problem to have, considering that sometimes you have drought in your garden. So
Okay, try and put that on the floor, the light, see if that might help.
All right. Rambo says not at the moment. It's super hot where he's at. I don't think that the darn thing
That's
but
not
made it
helping.
darker. So I
We're
think
just
we
trying to
just
solve the lighting problem.
It just is what it is. So Blue says it's scorching hot and no rain for the next week.
Oh, we can send you some.
Yeah,
Got
you
a
can
whole
have
lot
some of
here.
our rain, Blue, because I'm over it. Rambo says the last 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago, there was a lot of rain. So I guess that's a kind of a global thing with all this rain happening. Yeah, super hot.
I know in the Caribbean it's hurricane season
yes.
now, so it's
and they were getting a lot of rain
hurricanes.
there, but I mean, we haven't. And Blue says, cool, they'll send the sun. Well, we're supposed to have, like today it's fairly dry. The one day that's been not raining, if it's not raining all day, then it's raining for part of the day. Tanny says he wishes it saves him water. It saves watering the plants.
Exactly.
Does save watering the plants, but I find that I'm still watering all my containers because they're drying out so darn quickly. Okay, let's see.
Just plug it in and give it a crack. Let's see if we can fix this lighting problem. It may fix it, it may not, but we gotta try. Oh wow, that's nice. That's good. Put it on top of there, Edwin. No, not on there. It's on the board. Beautiful. And just it's a little better, eh?
No.
It's not better?
I don't know. It is what it is. There's a lot of shadows. It doesn't matter. Okay, so Tariq is busy subbing and meeting everybody. Very good, Tariq.
Thank you,
and that's
Tariq.
something that we all have to do, being small YouTubers.
Tariq.
We have to get out there and show each other love and subscribe to each other and give each other watch time. It's not just about the subbing. You have to sub and then give watch time. And Rambo says that he's watering his plants right now. Well, that's the thing. We get all this rain, so the garden itself is pretty waterlogged, but the containers are all drying out like so quick. And the name of the game is putting more and more fertilizer in there, Okay. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see very well back there, but the outside space, a lot of it looks very yellow. It's not that nice deep green that it was maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't think that's going to make a difference at this point. Now, Rambo says that that Kiki posted something and he had to come over to support. Well, thank you very much, Rambo. We're very happy to have you. We are trying out this new StreamYard for the first time to kind of navigate through these lives. We still haven't really perfected our lives. We just basically come on here and have a little chat with our online family, and we have reached 1,000 subscribers, so that is good news, and that's all because of you. You guys have given us so much support, and we're here to say thank you. And hooray, we finally reached 1,000 subscribers.
Hey, thank you, Rambo, for jumping over. We appreciate it. Thank you, Kiki, for posting and allowing Rambo and others to.
Now I have to jump on to your page, Rambo, and see what Blue's talking about. She says that you have an awesome allotment, so I'm very encouraged. I mean, you guys have been doing it all on your own, saying hello to each other and meeting everybody that are within the live and subscribing to each other and giving each other a follow, which is a beautiful thing. And that is something that comes kind of automatic, I think, for small YouTubers, that we kind of give each other this kind of support, which is so good.
It's a wonderful
thing. I mean, Kiki is the ultimate supporter of us all. And I mean,
hooray to Kiki.
She was kind of the glue that kind of got me, I got me to get to all of you. And I am so happy. I am so happy. And I'm so proud of us that we've reached our 1,000 subscribers. We've been working very hard.
We have reached our first 1,000.
Our first 1,000. Okay.
Like
we've been working very hard over the last few months to reach there. We thought it would never happen, but people are saying that it's happened a lot quicker than most.
Plugging away, guys. Don't get discouraged.
No.
Just keep plugging away. Just don't look. As someone mentioned to us early on when we first started, don't watch the numbers. Just keep doing what you do.
Right.
Keep doing what you do. And that's what we did.
Right.
Just focus and just kept on doing what we do.
Right. And now here we are at 1,000 subscribers.
First 1,000.
Our first 1,000. Sorry, our first 1,000 subscribers.
Let me remind you.
Oh my goodness. I mean, it doesn't feel any different. We're still just doing what we always do. But it feels a little bit of the pressure is off, but now it's all about our watch time. Like all of you, we feel the pressure of this watch time. It's one thing to subscribe to another person, give each other support, but we have to watch each other's content, guys. We have to watch each other's content. And I know all of you do, and that's a blessing. And I'm just saying, continue to do that and show each other the support, and that's great. Now, Tariq says that he's been sharing our channel with family and friends. And I thank you, Tariq. I thank you so much. And that's what we keep saying. You just got to share the love, share the love. Because most of us as small YouTubers, it's not that we're doing anything wrong or different than the big YouTubers are doing. It's just that our content hasn't been put in front of as many eyes as theirs has. So once people find out that you're there and they like your content, they'll definitely watch.
But I also find it that people can be somewhat oblivious to the fact that you're out there.
Yeah.
You could have it out there, your stuff's running, and they see it every day, but they just don't connect.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to remind them, hey, tell them about your YouTube channel. Just give me a watch. Check it out. You might like it. You might see something that you like. You might see another channel that you like. So,
yes. So Rambo says, yes, the first of many. Our first 1,000 of many.
You got it, Rambo.
Yes.
You got it. And I hope you continue to share the love over there in the UK.
Yes.
Share the love.
It's been a while since we've been over there in the UK because of this whole travel ban business and, pandemic. I don't see us going there for this year, but I love going over to the UK. All that British pomp and circumstance.
All them fish and chips.
And bangers and mash.
Bangers and mash.
Right? So
a lot of great food.
We were also talking about when we first started the live about traveling and we wanted to incorporate that as part of our channel, but because of all of this pandemic and shutdown and business, that part had to be delayed. And we were saying that we can't wait till everything opens up and we can start traveling again. And Kiki had a great idea, and she said that we should do a YouTuber's vacation meetup. And that's something that I think is a great ideal. You know, we can set the date for like a year from now or something to give everybody in the world a chance to get back to normal. And, you know, we can continue to talk about it, and anybody who's interested can jump on. And
we're actually, Kiki had mentioned, or maybe it was Jay, that someone had mentioned about a cruise.
Yes.
That would be something where, you know, if you've never been on a cruise, or even if you have, it is a phenomenal trip. And the gathering,
Blue says that would be awesome.
You know, and it's a large enough vessel where everyone can be off doing their thing, and you know, we gather for dinner or whatever, conversations, and you know, a few pints.
Yes, yes. So I think that will be a wonderful thing. So hopefully that's something to look forward to. And as we all kind of make these friendships and bonds, they'll grow. And by the time we do this meetup, we'll have a good little group of friends of small YouTubers. Blue seems to think that that would be awesome. And Rambo says that traveling will come back to us soon. Now, does anybody have any travel plans? I know Kiki had said that she's planning to go to Mexico in November.
October and November.
And Nino has just come from Jamaica. Now, what was it like going through the customs and all that stuff? Was there a lot of things that you had to do?
Well, I think for us, I had to get a PCR test first of all coming out of Canada. I know in the U.S. I do believe that an antigen test is what they accept, but out of Canada it had to be a PCR test. So I had to get this test no more than 72 hours. Now the difference between
PCR and antigen is just the PCR is more involved. It's further up. It has to go to a lab. It takes a little bit longer. An antigen test is a little bit more of a rapid results test. Yeah.
And so, you know, with the antigen test, as well as registering with the country of destination, in this case, Jamaica, I had to register with the ministry, let them know I was coming, give them all the information they required, as well as I had to have my first and second vaccines on file. So they were actually on my phone in a digital format, because you will be asked for those. You'd have to present those before you board, along with your negative test result, no more than 72 hours.
Basically, it was a lot of paperwork just to get there. So, mind you, borders are opening slowly. Airlines are opening. I think all the destinations, they're basically flying.
They're all coming back.
But you have to be really careful. You have to check with your airline, check with the destination to make sure that you have everything necessary in order to enter.
Because I tell you, on both sides of both going to Jamaica and leaving Jamaica, I saw a lot of people got rejected at the airport because they did not have all their paperwork in order.
Yeah.
So please make sure that you check with the country of destination or as well as origin, and make sure you have all your paperwork in order. Have it on your phone. Be ready to show it upon request, and everything should be fine.
Now, Tariq is planning to go to Florida when the borders open, and I know I've been seeing in the news that they've been toying with opening the Canadian-U.S. border anytime now.
I think in August they're planning.
And Jay is saying that he's going to Jamaica, Jah willing, in December.
Jah willing, I like
you know,
that.
There's lots happening in Jamaica in December, close to the holiday season. And Rambo Greenhands saying that he's going back home to Jamaica to see his family.
Nice. You're gonna what part of Jamaica are you going to, Rambo Greenhands?
And Jay for that matter. Which part are you going to?
Well, Jay's gonna link up with my boy Shaka at Dr. Skate Beach.
Yes.
I remember him saying
now, if you watch our videos of Nino at large in Jamaica, you'll see that we have a very good friend that hails from Montego Bay, and you'll find him on Doctor's Cave Beach, always on Doctor's Cave Beach in Montego Bay, the best tour guide on the island. He has been hooking us up for the better part of 30 years.
For years.
He will take you sightseeing. He'll be your driver for the
There
day. He'll
were
bring you to
actually-
restaurants. His name is Shaka.
There were actually times when our kids were growing up,
Yeah.
when they were going to Jamaica by themselves, and we would contact Shaka and say, "Can you pick up my daughter or my son at the airport and take them to
Yes.
a family?" And he would do it like clockwork, and he'd be on the phone telling you, what time he picked them up.
Now look
He's
at
an amazing guy.
that. Rambo is in
Saint
Saint Elizabeth
Elizabeth
in
and
Clarendon.
Clarendon.
Now you have a connection to Saint Elizabeth.
Yes, Saint Elizabeth. I've got a lot of family down in Saint Elizabeth, Ballards Valley. Big up to Ballards Valley Junction area, and Clarendon's another wonderful place. They've got nice roads up there in Clarendon. Road, really, they've done a great job fixing it up. Beautiful place, beautiful island.
Now Blue just wants to visit her sister as soon as it's safe to do so. They're in the UK. Now, I know there's been a lot of separation of families because of the pandemic. Nino himself was just able to see his father after a year and a half.
So
that was
wonderful.
quite a tearful reunion. I don't want to keep plugging, but I did make we did put up a post about that. So if you want, you can see Nino's travels through through Jamaica and him reuniting with his dad after all that time. And I mean, it's a blessing to be able to reconnect with family after not seeing them for so long. And I mean, even across North America.
Oh yeah.
Even across, even maybe in the same country, but you're east, they're west, and you haven't really been able to cross borders because we're not. It's not safe to do so.
A lot of separations with family and not being able to see each other.
Rambo says Bull Savannah.
Bull Savannah. That's not too far from Junction.
Okay.
Not
so
too
these
far
are
from
places
Junction.
in Jamaica, in St. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, Blue says that she hasn't seen her family since November before the lockdown, even though she's only 5 hours away.
Wow, that's a long.
And that's not an unusual thing. There's a lot of people in that predicament. And I encourage us all to reach out, make a phone call, reconnect some way until we're able to reconnect physically, because
reunite with family. Those things are
it was
important.
quite distressing for Nino not to physically be able to connect with his dad for so long. And he was sick and suffered a stroke, doing well now. And the fact that we weren't able to go, it was quite distressing. It was. So it seems like everybody has some post-pandemic plans happening. And Blue says that they do Skype every week and text all the time,
and
which
that
is
makes
beautiful.
a big difference.
Which is beautiful.
It really makes a difference.
Yeah.
Able to see each other, even though digitally, seeing each other makes a world of difference.
Right. Well, it seems like everybody has some pandemic plans in order, and everyone's going to get to traveling and reconnecting and doing all that wonderful stuff. I wanted to go on an exotic trip since our Mediterranean cruise was canceled. I was looking forward to seeing some new places that I hadn't seen before. We might revisit that again, but I want to go somewhere that I've never been before, and hopefully, this COVID virus will cooperate and allow us all to get back to, regular business, regular way of doing things. Because you don't realize how much you miss traveling until you're not able to do it.
Until you're not able to do it. You're
right. Right.
You're right.
I complain a lot about the airport, but I love going and traveling.
We were planning a trip way back when. The
Seychelles
Islands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Off the coast.
I was thinking
of
Madagascar,
Africa.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Maldives. I was thinking the Maldives, but it's the Seychelles.
So I don't know. Maybe Africa. I don't know.
That's a trip I would love to take.
I keep hearing good things about Africa, and I'm not really interested in doing the safari thing, but I would love to go into a nice big city and taste the food and see how the people live and look at some of the architecture and the culture and do something like that, and all the textiles and all those type of things.
That's an experience in
so
itself.
if any of you have had a wonderful trip to somewhere that you would love to go back to, plop it down in the description and let us know. Let us know. Maybe that could be a contender in our list of contenders. All right.
Oh, not to mention all the street food.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a street food guy.
Don't talk to Nino about food, guys, because Nino is a food snob.
But I'm still a street food guy.
And I don't know if you guys have seen, we have been doing, well, before he left for Jamaica, we had started with a wonderful barbecue series. So we have 2 videos about Nino's barbecue series. And we are going to do one more. We have a barbecue coming up in a couple weeks that he's going to feature some seafood, is it? Some seafood barbecue.
Seafood barbecue.
Yeah.
And that will be, what date is it?
We haven't decided on the date yet,
but we will certainly let you guys know when it's coming. And
now, Jay has mentioned Thailand. Thailand was somewhere I've always wanted to see. Phuket, Thailand looks like such a touristy place.
We talked about that one time, didn't we?
Yes, but he says it's beautiful. And he says street food in Mecca. That sounds amazing. Now, Blue says she used to work across Southeast Asia as a chef in hotel and used to spend all her spare time searching out street food and seeing the non-tourist spots.
Nice. That's always good.
Now,
in order for you to really appreciate the people and the food and the culture, it's got to be outside of the scope of tourists and tourism.
But that would be nice.
Off the beaten path, so to speak.
Now, Rambo mentions Ghana. And he mentions, I would love to go to Ghana.
There's a place. And you know what? Speaking of that, I was speaking with a good friend of mine, G Money, a couple of days ago. And we had talked about going to Ghana because we've got a good friend from high school.
Who's in Ghana.
Who lives in Ghana now. Who's originally from Ghana. And he's gone back to start a business. And he's doing very well. We're thinking of, hooking up with him and possibly taking a trip to Ghana. I think that should be.
Now, Rambo also mentions Japan. And
I
have a beautiful connection with Japan. We've been to Japan twice already.
You've been twice. I've only been once.
I can't wait to go back. Our son was there for a time teaching in English and living there.
Yeah, we enjoyed
and I'm trying to encourage him to come on so I can interview him on here because he has lovely stories about Japan and speaks Japan fluently. Speaks Japanese quite fluently. So I would love to have him on here to introduce him to you guys, and you guys can hear all about his travels. And Jay says Phuket. Phuket was beautiful. So I guess Jay has been to Phuket, Thailand, which is somewhere that's on my bucket list.
Yeah, that's a beautiful. See the pictures there. One of the things, and Jay, you could probably confirm this. I've seen videos of accommodation in Thailand, as well as spoken with others. And my understanding is that when it comes to Thailand, what is a 5-star is really a 5-star, which is different from what we call a 5-star. Because, I mean, when you look at the accommodation there and all the amenities, it's absolutely amazing.
And Blue makes a good point here. She's saying that the tourist areas aren't the country. The tourist areas are just put there for the tourists. So if you really want to see the country, you kind of have to go off that beaten path where the tourists all congregate, right? I mean, there's a time and place for a touristy vacation if you just want to be on a beautiful resort and you just want to relax and you don't really want to see the culture. But if you really want to see the culture, you definitely have to go off the beaten path, which is so true, Blue. And I like a little bit of both when I'm on a vacation. I like a little bit of both. I mean, certain vacations, it's all about trekking and there's no lounging by the poolside hotel like Egypt. Egypt was every day. You had to be ready, tour guide, bus, and it was just a history lesson every day. And that was the most amazing trip. The most amazing trip.
Another trip that I missed.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. We're going to make it up in 2022. 2022 is the year of the travel, right, everybody? It's the year of the travel. So we'll get our passports up to date and we'll get our suitcases ready, and it's going to be all about the traveling 2022. And Jay says, yes, in Phuket, Thailand, 5 stars are really 5 stars. Because, you go to some of these hotels that say they're 5 stars, but they're really not, you know. And if you pay for 5 star, you want
You
five
wanna get
star. If you
5
want
star.
a 3 star, you just want somewhere to rest your head that's clean and warm. Well, that's a different thing. But if you want a 5 star, you definitely want a 5 star. So this is some really good information. It seems like you're well traveled, Jay. You have lots of wonderful information and you've been around. And Blue seems to have UK and Asia on
Blue's
lock.
got that
And
experience.
Rambo with Ghana, Japan, Jamaica has a lot of interesting suggestions there.
Mhm.
So it seems like everybody is uh, kind of has it in mind to start traveling.
And listen, guys, especially our friends south of the 44th parallel, do remember that you can always come to Toronto. We would be happy to be your tour guide if you ever, make it to
Absolutely.
our city. We'll be more than happy to show you around and, expose you to a lot of wonderful places, beautiful restaurants and attractions. So
Now, I've been
just
wanting
let
to
us know.
try this. Let me see how this thing works. You're supposed
Still
to
experimenting with this, are you?
invite, copy the clipboard. Did it work?
Making an invitation.
No, it didn't work. Now, Rambo says that he has family here in Canada.
Oh, wonderful.
Send this link. Oh, you have to email it. I'll copy it to clipboard.
Yeah, we're still experimenting with this. What is this program here, babe?
StreamYard.
StreamYard. Still trying to figure out the ins and outs of how to operate it to add to the entire experience of doing our lives and getting our audience to participate and get in here and have discussions and so on. So just bear with us as we kind of tinker with this a little bit.
Oh, I don't know how to work that. Now, Growing with Jay says,
There
"What's
we
good,
go.
fam?
What's going on, Growing with Jay?
We're just here having a little
Hanging
afternoon
out,
chat.
chit
Not
chat.
really. We're just all over the place. We're talking about traveling and where we'd like to go, and people are suggesting. We're giving each other that good small YouTuber love, and everybody in the chat is introducing themselves to each other and um, giving each other a follow and a watch, because it's all about watch time. All right.
I just love the support and the love, guys. Love
Let's
the
see if
support
this
and
is
the
gonna
love
work.
we got going on here. Have you figured it out?
I don't know. Now, Rambo says, "Great to be on the live with you guys. I will be watching your stuff, old and new. Stay blessed and congratulations to you." Well, thank you so much for stopping
Thank
by,
you,
Rambo.
fellow Saint Elizabeth man. Big up yourself.
Now, I've just posted something in the live into the comments section. Take care, Rambo. We hope to see
All right,
you again
take
soon.
care, Rambo.
And I hope everybody gives you a follow and a watch. Now, I just posted something in the live. I'm not sure how it works, but I think you're supposed to click on that and then it's supposed to send me something. I want to see how it works when you share your screen with somebody from your live. This program is fairly new to us, so I don't really understand it fully.
Thank your granddaughter is crying.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get her.
Oh yeah, I can recognize that cry anywhere. She just starts to but that cry is usually a cry that says, "I want my bottle. I want my bottle." Now, our granddaughter is very unique because if she's supposed to get 4 ounces of formula and she drinks an ounce or even 2 ounces, she'll fall asleep after she burps. And I guarantee you, just like clockwork, in about 5 minutes, she's going to pop up again and she's going to be screaming because she wants her other 2 ounces. But if you give her all 4 ounces, she'll just go down like a log. She'll fall asleep and she'll do that for hours. So but she's got us all programmed though, because the minute she cries, here we come running. Sometimes you get 4 or 5 people just running all at the same time. I just heard the baby squawking. So we just want to get there and pick her up and rock her lullaby, and she'll go right back to sleep. If she a couple of those recipe guys. Oh well, I really growing with Jake. Greatly appreciate that, my brother. Greatly appreciate you saving and hopefully go through and execute some of those recipes. We'll continue to put them up, and subsequently, guy, one of the things I've got coming down the pipe is I'm going to be doing probably in around September, just to get the Canadian side ready, because our Thanksgiving, as you know, is in October. Meanwhile, our family south of the border, they're in November. So I'm going to be doing, at some point in September, I'm going to be doing a deep fried turkey. And if y'all never had a deep fried turkey, you got to stay put for this, because this is going to be incredible. I love deep fried turkey. I tried it a few years ago, and I was most impressed. And someone asked the question the other day, well, how do you get the seasoning on the turkey? Because once you put it in the oil, it's all gonna just dissolve and just disappear. One of the things I do, guys, is I get my seasonings and I blend them up almost to a smooth puree, and I get a syringe. They have special syringes for turkeys, and I just get the seasoning in the syringe, and I just inject it into the bird, all over the bird. So once you get that turkey deep fried, it is just simply amazing. It's juicy, it's flavorful, and it's absolutely delightful. So stay tuned for that, as that will be coming out at some point, probably to the middle or later part of September, in preparation for Thanksgiving. So tell me what you guys think, and if you do decide to watch and follow, and you decide to do the turkey, I would love to know what you think of it, or if you've even had deep fried turkey before. Just throw a comment up. Let me know what you think, and how it tasted, and your experience. Oh, here comes the little bundle of joy.
Look at
There
what
she is.
I got.
And she is just eating away, guys. It's bottle time for the little princess. I call her a big turkey, little chicken. Or is it big chicken, little turkey? Because she's in that phase where she's just growing by the days, but she's still the size of a big chicken. She hasn't quite reached the little turkey stage yet, so it's coming.
So this is little Miss Zuri Rose.
Her little princess.
Hungry. Always hungry.
Mm-hmm. Ever hungry.
And Blue says she's adorable, Bubbles. She's not spoiled. I promise. She won't be spoiled.
She's not spoiled.
Lies.
Zuri, they said you're not spoiled, Zuri. Grandma said you're not spoiled. Don't buy that. But I promise you guys, I won't spoil her. I won't spoil her.
So what's on your roster, on your menu for your barbecue?
Well, as you should bring that up, I was just having a discussion here talking about my turkey in September, my deep fried turkey that I planned.
Yeah.
But coming up in September, my barbecue, I am actually looking to have of course, I'm going to have jerk chicken. Jerk chicken is a favorite. I'm also going to have some probably New York strip sirloin or beef tenderloin. I haven't decided what type of steak I'm going to have, but one of my feature items we'll be having is lobsters. I'm going to have some lobsters.
And where do those lobsters come from?
Straight from the east coast of Canada, Nova Scotia. They region.
Come and they get overnight shipped.
They're shipped overnight. Yep, they're shipped overnight up to us here in Toronto, and once we get them here, and hey, look who's here, Linda. Hey, Linda. Welcome.
Hey, Linda. Hey, I got the princess here doing a guest spot.
Yep. And so we'll have that going, and it's gonna be lots of fun. It's gonna have all friends and family over, and we're just gonna hoot it up and have one heck of a time. And hopefully by then we'll have the live going,
Right.
and we on
Right,
our phone,
on our
so we
phone.
can kind of move around. But someone was suggesting earlier that an iPad would be ideal. We should give that a shot.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, before just to see how
Just
that
curious.
works.
Okay, Juicing with Jay, you were here with us for the most of the duration.
Yeah, really appreciate you stopping by and sharing the love, Jay. Just continue to do your what is it that he does?
Juicing Jay.
No, Jay does
Each one teach one.
No, not that. With his dragon fruit.
Oh, the cross-pollinating.
Cross-pollinating of the dragon
yes,
fruit. And
I'm gonna
go on there and watch that. That is for sure.
Yes.
Because I want to see how that turn out. Thank you for stopping by. We appreciate appreciate you sharing the love, and continue to share the love. Enjoy the rest of your day, Jay. Peace out.
Yes.
Linda the sensei.
Linda, how is your garden growing? Are you waterlogged over there? Do you have a lot of yellow leaves? Because I have a lot of yellow looking leaves. For the most part, I've been deadheading and things are looking okay. But I would love that lush green foliage to come back. What are your suggestions? Somebody had said that I have been fertilizing a little bit more. Somebody, Kiki had suggested some Epsom salt in the garden that will help to bring the
just dissolve that in
leaves.
water or something, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'd have to read about that.
Okay.
Linda says one tomato plant was waterlogged. One of her tomato plants was waterlogged. Okay. Now I find that my containers are pretty dry, but the garden itself is pretty waterlogged in the grass. So most days I will water the containers because they're still dry.
Can I get her?
All right, Missy.
Can I get her?
Sure.
In the bottle. Come on.
There you go.
Yeah, come on. Come on.
So Linda took it out of the planter and it's doing much better.
All right. Okay.
Can I have her now?
That's good.
Got her. I can't take her already. I just got her.
Well, it seems like we're on
I can take her away from me already.
jury duty.
Okay.
There seems to be a fight for the baby. All right.
Hi, princess. Are you hungry? Come. It's okay. Come, Dad.
All right. The passing of Miss Zuri Rose. There you go.
Princess.
There you
Hi,
go.
baby.
Bye, Zuri.
I love you.
That was her debut.
I got all of 30 seconds with her.
Well, you have to stand in line when it comes to Miss Z. Okay, well, we've been on here now maybe about an hour or so chatting. And, I'm going to go out now, Linda, and water some of my containers because they are kind of dry. Although we've been getting all this rain, it seems like it's so hot and humid that the planters dry out fairly quickly, but the garden is a bit waterlogged. I know it doesn't make sense, but that is what is happening. So, all right, beautiful people. Thank you so much for having this afternoon chat with us. Really about nothing.
And again, we're celebrating our 1,000 subscribers.
Yes.
Thank you guys
thanks
for
to
all
you.
the love, all the support.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, Linda, we'll talk soon. Bye. Bye, care, everybody. Linda. And thank you so much.
Thanks for hanging out
with us. Give us a
thumbs
up. Yep. And we will see you again soon, everybody.
And continue to spread the love. Share the love, guys. Yes. We are loving it. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. Blue says, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your day. And congrats again. Thank you so much, Blue. Thumbs up.
Thank you, everybody. Take care.